ha? Pungkol na. Sige. Hello, good evening guys. Good evening and welcome to our 9th online session for this for our subject ITPE 3. So what we're going to do is the usual. So we're going to have the presentation first, and then for this evening, I think we're going to make this a little bit different with the module now, so that I can present it to you all throughout the presentation. No, so sige. Let us try and get one thing about because I'm going to project the module for the whole duration of the lecture. Okay. So what we have here right now is our module for adaptive concepts. This is chapter 9. So obviously this is module 9 of our session, and of course this is the 9th time that we're going to have our session for this subject. So we are all about in unit number 3. It's all about adaptive concepts. So we are now on our week 9. That's November 23 to 27, 2020. And our objectives for this evening is to discuss Windows operating system adaptive UI or user interface. Number 2 is to value the importance of Windows operating system adaptive UI in the steps applications development. And number 3 is to understand Windows operating system adaptive UI and its applications in applications development. So when you speak about adaptive UI, this is an application for the UWP and can run on many different devices, and each device has its own form of input, screen resolution, CPI density, and other unique characteristics. So this is just a display of outputs wherein later on you will know in your activity. So of course we use Windows 10, and with the help of universal controls, panels, and tools, you can adapt UI easily to devices on your applications that they may run on. So you have a selection of choices of what are you going to use as devices for running adaptive UI, so that you can use cell phones, you can use desktop computer, your laptop. So basically, there's a functionality of your Windows 10 right now, which is synchronizing your Android phone. Oh, that is a new feature, students. So that concept will be when you're going to use it, you may adapt the full potential of your adaptive UI on that kind of setup. So we can easily target your user interface to multiple devices with the following features. So the first one, you can enhance your UI for different screen resolutions and screen sizes by using UAP and layout panel. Number 2, its common input handling allows you to receive input through touchpad, a pen, a mouse, or a keyboard, or a controller such as Xbox controller. And number 3, with the help of tools, you can design your UI that can adapt to different screen resolutions. And number 4, adaptive scaling adjusts to the resolution and DPI differences across devices. So you all know that you're in your Windows 10. Basically, your UI is basically put into automatic mode, wherein if you're going to install Windows 10 in your PC or in your laptops, you will notice that Windows na lang yun ang nag-set up. So for this one, you may choose to either adapt your user interface to different kinds of platform, like cell phones and running on your laptops or in your desktop computer. So you have a choice, or you can run it simultaneously, meaning to say not only with one device but multiple devices. Lain-lain siya nga devices pwede ka run. So the first one here is we have your Visual State Manager. And what is this? What is your Visual State Manager? This is a class that has 2 new mechanisms with the help of which you can implement responsive design. in your applications. So the new visual state that that state triggers allows the developer to check again for the certain condition, like a Windows height or width, Windows height or width. So you differentiate the windows from height and the width of the platform. So it defines also the visual states in response to certain conditions. So in our code here, this is our code, so you can copy paste it to our C sharp, and then this is the rest of the code. Okay, so as you can see here, students, this will be the output. So your file name should be UWPA Adaptive UI, and then so you have Windows 10 tutorials text block, text 2, text block 2, and text block 3. This will be your output. So when you're going to resize the windows, you will see the following statement. This one. Okay. So resizing this will be tweaking on the code. So the code can be here. So this one. What you're going to do is to change lang yun ano na ang ng settings dito sa panel. So you can make it like this one. First, I'm going to display the, and then the other one will be here. So again, ang first natin is your Visual State Manager. And what does your Visual State Manager do? It usually enhances your Windows height or your Windows width. Ang height kag ang yan kay yung adaptive user interface. So amo lang day ginahimo na. Okay, as you will notice, X equals class adaptive UI sa main page. So this will be part of your main page. Okay, so main page nyo siya i-develop, i-try, kag i-parun. Okay, another one is relative panel. And relative panel can be used to lay out the UI elements by expressing spatial relationship between the elements. When you speak spatial, spelled S-P-A-T-I-A-L, this one. Okay. This refers to your space, sa spacing. So this one is for spacing. And then to say you're going to configure. Example, if you have one element, so that's no problem because it can occupy your screen sa screen ninyo, whatever devices you may have. Pero if you have two objects, like elements, two object elements, there should be a scheme for the output and the which encompass the objects of the height and the width of the objects. For relative panel, this is an example that we're going to create a rectangle, and then the output should be this one. Okay. So you have your adaptive UI for the rectangle and the color schemes. So you can put it here. But students, you can resize the windows, and then you will see the green rectangle is now adjusted to the top row of the left of the blue rectangle as shown. So this one. So by doing that, you will also find useful if you're going to resize it this way. Okay. And then, so that will be your activity 14 and 15. So your activity number 14 will be for your Visual State Manager. That's why the title of your activity is Vista Man App 114. Whereas your Replan App 115 is because the title, the second one for the output will be relative panel. Okay. So as I've said, relative panel is for spatial settings. So what you're going to do is to get on the spacing lang again. And the other one, for the Visual State Manager, what you're going to do is to put up a state API. Okay. I don't know if we can have a demonstration for this. So let's see if we can. Okay. So, but before that, let me prepare lang yan. Okay. Let me stop presenting na, and then we'll go to the demo after this. Okay. So let me, students, if you have any questions of our activity for this evening in our topic. This is very interesting because ang concept natin sa adaptive concepts will be ang user interfacing. So your user interface is just the things that is put into the screen. So ang tanan-tanan nato naging activity last time. Hasta tulad, actually may adaptive UI na siya. Pero ang kilalain lang is lain na applications ang ginhimo nato. Pero right now, it's focused more on adaptive UI, especially our activity 15, 115 for this evening. I think you will appreciate the activity 115 because of the color and the rectangular patterns that you can see. So that is just an example of the rectangular UI that you're going to post it. However, and I think in other activity that we have, you will find a hard time configuring the statements for the adaptive UI scene in ways that because it's not graphical, unlike sa 115 natin, it's very much graphical. You can see the rectangle and the color scheme. Okay, so let me, for a while, students, what you're going to do is to start we're going to have a demonstration of what we're going for this evening for the activity, and then we'll try to see if okay siya. Okay. So for a while. Okay, take note lang gid na sa page class ang isa lang gid ang output naron. So you don't need to configure ikaduha nga panel sa XLMS page naton. We're going to have on the main page only. So this one, our activity is for the main page only. Okay. So let me copy lang the code and then the starting part of okay. Sige, wait lang. Let me start my again. Let me present again. Okay, so now we have here this one, our Visual Studio, our Visual
247,000 ang kaso ng stroke sa bansa, 67,000 o isa sa bawat 10 na stroke ang namatay. Sa gitna naman ng banta ng
Okay, while waiting, pwede kita kakaon ka mani, mani. Dali lang. Okay. So again, where we're going to have is we're going to choose the blank app to make sure lang yun sa Visual Studio mo. And then this one. Okay. Then our file name is supposedly adaptive UWP adaptive UI. Okay, UWP. So we're going to name this UWP adaptive UI. Okay, so make sure to blank up siya. Then this one, the file name is UWP adaptive UI, and then okay. Okay, so try natin siya. Let's wait again for the outcome of this page again, create natin new project. So when doing that, you copy students the codes. So highlight, copy paste. So highlight nyo, then copy paste pa to sa. So that what we're going to do is to get it ready for copy pasting. Okay, there should be a delay for this because of the bulk of the ang kambo doon kagka ano niya ka file ginahimo naton, so it's expected nga ano siya. Okay, so this one. Okay, I don't know what happens, pero I think there's an error or okay. So for main page, this one. Okay, we shouldn't be have an output for this. I-try lang natin siya sa local machine para nun yung Just making sure lang that the project will be running. So expectedly, if you're going to run it all throughout without coding, makita natin is blank output. So for the sake lang for compiling, for trying lang, na to ano yung itsura na antes na tumutukan yung code. Okay, so you will notice that in this one, nagasigi siya ka process. Okay, deploy state started. It's because ang gina-obra ninyo, it means ang gina-compile niya ang bilog na code, which is ang default code ka project ang gina-obra nato. Since nga wala pa, expectedly blanco yung na. Kaya ito din para nato siya just to make sure lang yun. I don't know karon kung ano matabo, kung mag-design man nga process na medyo buhay-buhay or madali lang siya i-compile. Okay. So, amo di dapat ang magwa, no? Yes, blanco pa siya. Okay, YPET, ano? So, let's wait for a while. Supposedly, it's blank it ng Y it sulod. So that's if you're experimenting on this, so 0, okay, blank. So makita niyo man, no? Okay, so Y it sulod. So i-close na to siya. And stop lang ano. So we're doing this for the sake lang gid nga dapat makita nato ng running condition niya. And then what we're going to do is to double click this, the main page, so that magwa ang ano nato diya kag ang code supposedly diya nga isla naton. So tandaan niyo diya kita sa main page XML ma-configure ka code. So last time duha ang ano nato, no? Ang sa ano niya, pero ang tulad sa Adaptive UI sa main page lang yan. Kaya tungod ang main page ang salo pa inyo nga user interface. Kag hindi bala students kung mag-interact ka mo sa computer ninyo, ang importante mo lang kanaton ang screen. Ang screen. So inside, because dyan natin sa screen makita kung ano ang display ka application na ginaobra natin. So that's why nga ang explanation is tuloy lang kita sa main page ma-configure. Kaya wala duman iban nga code na gin-offer ang sa activity natin for this evening. Okay, so this one, supposedly the code should be data source, no? Right. No data sources. Content outline. Okay. Ay, ano, supposedly may code, ayan, oh, wait lang. Review code na to sa okay. Okay. Wait lang. Okay, wait lang, students. I'm going to close the. What's this? Wait lang. Supposedly, the code will be here sa Dalom, no? Ano yan? Tabo man. Open with. Okay, let me try opening this one. Ay, gyapon. Supposedly, may code sa naman. Wala sa Dalom yan, no? I don't know what happened. Okay, let me close and open it again. Wait lang. So that we can refresh this. Okay, for a while. Okay, guys, while waiting for the, let me greet you. Good evening lang dyan sa kaninyo dyan. Okay, waiting for that. Okay, so, okay, let's, let's try another, so recently we have this, pero let's try another project, Abi. Part 2, Abi Kadaya. Rename lang natin siya. Let's start from the very beginning. Okay, don't worry guys, we still have a lot of time for this evening. It's just 30 minutes from our scheduled time. So we're going to replace Sangged yan natin. So this time, hindi ko doon pag-i-shortcut. Kadali, dikit ko nga iparan abi mo. So why code nagwa? Abi ko magwa siya. So expectedly, Anyway, what we did is to copy the code na. May code na kita naging copied eh. So this one. So parang hindi doon kita mag-copy karon di ba? Kag-i-paste na to sa main page. So let's try lang get. Okay, for this time, for ano na lang. Pasunodon, ang pasunod ulit. Dito lang kita mag-shortcut. Okay, sige, blank app. Then we'll try, ano ganito kayo na, UWAP. UWP. Adaptive UI. So, try natin na. Okay. Okay, so, para yung file name niya, subukan natin kag 1. Para nga hindi maglapaway. Then, okay. Okay, so this one, and okay. Okay, let's review first ang gin-over natin din. So supposedly, this one will be the output, no? Then we're going to resize the width of the above window, and you will see the following window. Din kita nga width makato sa window. So pangitaan natin sa code ang width niya. Okay. So I think this one is the width, no? Medium window width. So instead of 720, kita nyo yung green nga daya. Amo daya i-configure ninyo karon pa nabaon siya. Okay. So width. Okay, let's try this one here. Okay, so we have the app XAML.cs. We're going to go to the main page, no? So main page kita dapat makadto. Kaya why kita stand there sa may adaptive UI niya. Na okay, so nag-appear na siya. Actually students ang ginapakita ko sa design, no. So okay, sige, dali lang. Loading pa ang designer natin di. Kanina, bigin run ko dun sa local machine maskin wala maislan. So amo day natabo. Medyo na palpak yun ang first nato na experiment. Pero ari doon, this one nag-ano na siya di. So let's try to wait for a while na mag-load ang loader niya, this one. Ang designer ang loading niya. Okay. And then we're going to change the whole of this. No? Okay, so okay. Doon. Ayun na siya. This one. And then appear naman ang ano na to. So supposedly click na to, no? Control A para nga sarama ka na, and then delete lang. And then i-paste natin tong copy paste natin to enable. So this one copy. Then paste natin this one. Isla natin. Okay. So then after kada run lang local machine. So let's see kung okay siya. Okay, as you can see, ang sa scale blood yan, nakita nyo, 13.5 short Facebook, 3,000 by 2,000, 200% scale. Ang short Facebook na gina-refer niya, ang 13.5, actually ang 13.5 inches nga takos para na sa screen ka laptop ninyo. Para na siya sa screen ka laptop. Okay, so may gamay nga problema. Okay, so nagpalpak kaya ginobra nato. Okay. So may dua kita ka-error diya. Ang first one is does not contain definition initialized component, no? Okay, I think may problema sa initialized component. Kadua, undefined space using a WUI sa diya. Pero ang code na itong sakto man to. Kaya nagutang kita ka 1. Oo. Dunduman ninyo yung file name natin, adaptive UI 1. Bukon it adapt, ano. I-vlog isla natin siya mo. May dugangan natin yung 1. So dugangan natin yung 1. Na, tapos, instead of adaptive UI, ang daya niya magawa, no? Adaptive UI 1. Try natin. Then the other one, another code, sa initialize component, kaya ako dito may nakita. Sige, try natin. Oo, may file name natin guys. Kinbutangan natin adaptive UI 1. Kaya tungod nga, okay, may sala. Di ako. I don't know ano matabo diya. Main page does not contain definition for initialized component. Main page. Okay, I don't know what happens. Na-solve itong problema kaya file name natin adaptive UI 1. Tapos nakaroon mang daya lang gido sa it follows dili students kung ano yung file name ang ginagamit niyo sa recommended. Amo maday dapat yun ano. So I don't know. Pero we have a problem here sa this one. Initialize component sa main page. I don't know kung ano yung initialize component kaya ang using UI.xaml controls. So, an empty page that can be used on its own or navigating within the frame. So this one. Okay, kung i-highlight natin. Show potential fixes. Control plus. Okay. Kaya natin na. Control plus. Control plus. Okay, so generate this one. So main page does not contain definition for initialize component and the extension method initialize component. Accepting a first argument of main page should be couldn't be found. So preview changes. Void initialize component. Public void. So ginapakita ko din ang code changes na pwede nga ano sa initialize component na yun. So supposedly ang initialize component is main page, no? So i-apply natin, testingan natin kung okay ha. Then run. Ang ginobra ko bago lang is ang recommended atong na code niya i-change sa code niya hindi magana. If you encounter the same problem, students, testingan nyo lang ang ginobra ko. So yung ginobra ko lang kato, sunod ko lang yung recommended code nanda sa control plus. Okay, kabay pa magana lang. I think magana siya. Okay, dumat error na nagawa o. Laton na nato kung magana. None. Laton. Okay, gamay pagid nga hulat-hulat. Ay, hala, ano daya? Diba, root frame type of main page. Okay, so root frame page. Okay, there's another problem na naman ang daya no, sa root frame. Pero okay, nagana man to kay na. Wala man ito, error, zero siya. So, meaning to say nagana. I don't know lang kung ano natabo sa ano naton. Okay, so ang moral lesson is kung ano ang recommended ng file name, hindi nyo doon pag-extend. Okay, kung ano yung recommended, example, adaptive UI, adaptive UI lang yan, ano na UWP, adaptive UI, mo lang kita yung file name, hindi doon pag-extend students. So may issue. This process through one or more expectations. Okay. Or maybe something is, I don't know, something is lacking in preventing my computer to run the program. Pero yagwa na ka to students, amo man to yung procedure. Hindi nyo doon pag testingan anay before ka mo mag-ano ha. So parang nga hindi magana. Pero kung ihiran nyo dato, amo yagwa na ka dato. Okay? Amo yagwa na yeah. Amo yagwa na ka ng output to sa tong the box. Okay, so we'll have a demo again ang sa ikaduha naton. I hope nung magana do daya. Ang sa diyan naton bala ang sa ano ba tawag na kada relative panel. Okay, so this one is the code. So the same thing mas the main page. Pero ang file name na gamiton naton diha is UWPA adaptive UI man gyapon. So this one. UWAP adaptive UI. Pero ang code na gamiton naton ang Sotuya. So himuon ninyo after na screenshot kag itong ano nyo at tula ka mo anay di sa may i-search nyo anay yung documents. My documents no. So din kanila to. Hindi siya my documents. So din kanila. Okay, check natin di sa ano nato na ang computer ninyo. And then go to documents, this one. Okay. Then sa documents ninyo, pangitaon nyo ang Visual Studio 2015 projects. Para to make sure, hindi nagdurugay doon yung adaptive UI dito. I-delete nyo ang duwa kada adaptive UI nga dito. So, or kung ang isa ninyo nga whichever ang file name ka ginobra ninyo, islan natin, i-delete nyo agad. Para nga wait sa vlog karon kag hindi mag-error. Okay, sige. Naka-ano pa siya. Naka-open. Ano pa hindi mag-delete. So, try na ito, diba? Ipang-close na tanan anay na applications before nyo i-delete na. Okay. Why doon? Na-delete doon. Hindi siya naka-open. So, i-open na ito, diba, ang Visual Studio. Now, para madali, before kita mag-ubra, diba, copy na daan niya code ninyo. Copy doon ninyo daan code ng media. So, sa relative panel ang video. Para madali kita, hindi kita mag-waste the time. So, i-copy nyo doon daan. Then, wala ito na ito na magawa ang ato niya Visual Studio. Okay, ito na ito. Magana liwat. And then, pangaranan na itong liwat i-project itong file name niya is UWP adaptive UI gyapon. Okay. Okay, so this one, blank UAP, universal app. Then this one, the name. Ang name niya is to make sure liwat. UWP Adaptive UI. UWP Adaptive UI. Okay, so make sure nga mo din na yung pangalan. Oh. Kasi ako din yung lang inapya. Ang brand, ang ngaran na is Kamodaya. So, spelling na to, yung konsepto. Big letter nga UWP, then adaptive na word, ang A lang yung big letter. Then big letter man ang UI. So, i-check nyo din na UWP, A, adaptive, then UI. So, kung okay na siya, okay na. So, balik kita din. Then, okay. Then afterwards, sige, kaya mo dyan ng target version na ito, mapanaba kita abe, kasi magana pa lang. Then okay. Ano lang students trial and error lang yan. Be patient kung mag-open ka mo kadang ka C# kay parang nga hindi ka mo ang kusunugan na dagid alin sa puno hindi to ka mo shortcuts. Shortcut mo lang parang madasig dapat kita kaso lang pabuhay gid. Taking shortcut ko pa. Okay, so this one, then go to main page, double click lang. So ang i-change na to ng daya pero wala to nyo anay nga mag-loading the daya sa mean to say tapos doon yun ang loading na para nga ay itano yung preview na dito. Or kung madali ka mo, sige paano lang dyan. Then i-delete tong daan na yung sa page. Control image delete. Okay. Then kadto ka mo to sa dang ginakopyahan niya pa code. Copy no. Then paste nyo lang daan dyan. So this one. Okay. So amo din dapat magawa na amo din nagawa na. Medyo hangod ano pa ang configuration na mo dyan. So pag-on ang sadya. Other than that kasi mag-error bala. Okay. Kung pwede ka makapili kapili kung ano yung gusto niya lang ang 13.5 na amo da ang scale sa laptop bala. So pwede ka sa phone, sa tablet or sa desktop na computer. So i-try natin abi sa desktop ang dial lang nang tawag ko na niguan na. Instead ka sa Facebook ginislan ko. I don't know kung magana siya. Try lang natin. Actually, why pa gito. Anyway, error. May error kita na guys. Unhandled exception as occurred. Basta mag-amo da error na siya. Kaya ginawa ay so expectedly may error gidaya na. Okay, na may adman. Double click update. System that runtime that remoting exception. So click here to reload the designer. Click here to disable running code. Click here to reload the designer lang. Inislan ang paabi mo. Kaya lang natin kung mag-reload sa liwat. Hindi ko ito pag-islan. Mahilig ko mag-ilis-ilis. Sorry. Ano pa nagbayad ng gana? So before nyo i-run guys sa local machine, i-try nyo anay nga mag-gawa din output niyo para makita niyo. So kung mag-gawa siya, meaning to say okay, good. Kung hindi, may error. Ito na kung okay. Na, Hindi ko na pag-islan. Naka-laptop din ang butang diyo. Kaya basi magpalpa. So, iranta lang ano eh. Okay. While waiting, salamat sa pagpaugat kaya ginaumbrahan nato. Dali lang. Sige, honta lang daya guys, dali lang yun. I-try na to kung magana sa bulaw. Medyo boring gid man iti buhay ang loading kag ang ano na pati kwanta lang. So, try na to. Okay. So nag-deploy siya. Nag-deploy. So makita niyo din ang graphics na diyan. So meaning to say, makita naman sa output na ano yung nagkakatabo. Pag pumalpak pag ano daya, meaning to say, may dyan something ako nga ma-update sa program ko. I think halap kung sa inyo mag-run, sakto man yung procedure ko. I hope na mag-ana siya. For the sake nga, again demo ko kaninyo para mahimuon nyo na sa ng activity natin for this week. Okay. So, guys, ang mga agwa na. So, nagana na siya. Ang mga agwa na doon. So, ng activity number 2 nato, no? For this week, ang activity number 15. So, pwede niyo ma-configure ng mga color na kag-ano dito. Okay. Kung ma-notice niyo kung ipinduton ko ang dayang makita niyo ang ano dinagawa sa visual screen niya. Okay, ang visual screen is this one. Ang diagnostic tools ang minute ko siya gamit ko mo memory ho. Kaya ang diagnostic tool na yan. Pero ang output nato is this one. Okay? So, ang mga gagawa na doon. So, close ko doon guys ha. So, take note lang dito procedure nato. So, actually, ang first and second activity nato is the same. Why do kamo iti... Actually, why naman kamo guys get? Why naman kamo guys nakita niyo ang demonstration ko? I don't know kung na-share ko siya sa... na ano nyo guys, nakita nyo ang natambo kay na, why ko ma-share ang screen ko? Why ko ma-share ang screen ko? Okay, so, sige, dali lang. Okay, so, dito guys, So, again, why ko ma-share yung screen ko kay Gina? Pero ang nagawa is this one. Okay, so amo dahil guys na nagawa doon, no? So rewind ko ma-share. Paano lang to yung procedure, no? Na double click liwaton. Okay, so this one. Okay, this is lang ang sa part 2 na to. I don't know kung nakita nyo ang kay why ko ma-share yung screen ko kagina. Pero ang brahon ninyo guys is lang yun. Wait lang. I'm sorry, why get okay, stop it on screen, sharing screen na. Ang binobra ko lang is ang sa ano na to, ang sa Visual Studio. Open ko lang yung ano nato na. Okay, liwat. Sige, dali mo lang daya guys ha. Dali mo lang daya. Okay, wait lang. I-share ko liwat ha. Actually. I-close ko lang nanay. Okay, lihat. Okay, last attempt ko lang guys medyo okay, so last attempt natin. Siguro ano nato na delete natin yan natin sa documents no. Ang tuminobra natin ang Adaptive UI bala sa Visual Studio projects. Then this one. Tandaan nyo ang file name UWP Adaptive UI. So delete natin siya. I think hindi siya magana, no? Okay, dapat maka-close dito. Close yung galing kita na tanan-tanan. Na-start ito sa puno. Oo, di. Start ito sa puno. Oo. Budlay, no? Sige lang. Ang ganda ka buhay na yung pang budlay. Isa na. Sige. Okay, delete natin ang ito guys ha. Then nag-uran doon. Double click ninyo ang Visual Studio. Okay, let me just have a little bit of your time aray ha. Kay luwato nato ng demo naton sa kadua kay I don't know kung why ko na share ang screen na so hindi niyo makita. So pero good news nagana ang ginobra naton sa ano. So I hope nakita niyo ang screen ko. Ang screen ang ginobra ko dito karon is gina open to doon ang C#. So this one. Okay, so let's ulit natin ano yung mag-open. Okay, so then ang natin is a new project. Okay, so again, kita sa blank universal app windows. Okay, click nyo lang ka. Then sa name is ang UWP Adaptive UI. So take note of the file name. Big letter ha, UWP, then Adaptive UI. Isa nga mo gito dapat yung file name. Kaya guys, nag-affect da sa code ninyo. Kaya sa code naton, supposedly, makita ninyo sa code naton nga ang sa pinakauna-una dito. This one. So, sa main page. Dapat ang file name niya is UWP Adaptive UI Gid. Pwede nyo ma-change ang file name kuya, basta i-change naman daya ho. Sa that main page niyo kung bulon, ang ngalan lang, ang daya lang ho. So, as is lang anay UWP Adaptive UI lang gid, ano natin, okay? So, muna siya. Then, after ka i-okay na siya. Okay, so this one. Change nyo lang sa gamay nga build para magana yung ginobra nato. Then, you wait for it to create. I hope na batian niyo ako tulad hay i-background ko medyo naturan. Ano pa ba si may batian ko mga mag-ako. Okay, so this one, naka-upload kita sa anang XML CS. Ang obra ko na itong sunod is close lang dyan. Then double click sa main page. Ang main page pala. Nakita nyo din main page. I-double click nyo lang ba. Para mag-loading sa designer nila. So sometimes nag-loading dyan, pwede nga ibutang nyo, click nyo lang din, then Control A para nga ma-highlight na, then delete na button. So pag delete nyo, copy nyo doon ang code, copy. Then paste na to diyan. So pag paste na to, you will notice na ang designer, pala doon yung ano yung sa designer, no? Hindi sa baba, kung ano yung gawa na, antes ninyo para nun sa local machine. Okay? Yung purpose kada is para early detection, makita nyo lagi kung may error yung ginobra ninyo or why. May isa, ang code niya diya di sa dalong ginabasa na di ang sa output, pinapaload na doon daan kung ano ba na. So, sometimes na okay, so doon ka tama po sa line screen ninyo. So, yung kumaligo na. So, sa output. Okay. Then, testingan natin kung maran siya. Okay, so makita ninyo, nag-loading siya. Okay, ang graphics isa dalong nag-compile na doon yung code, naging copy-paste na contact sa ano. Okay, check lang kung mag-viewing created na. Okay, so loading pa siya guys. Kulat-kulat lang gamay. Okay, dali lang. Okay, so this one is the output doon. So multiply ko na guys. So the same ang output niya, makita ninyo sa dang aton na module. This one. So amo din nagwa. Then afterwards, supposedly amo din magbasa ng script. So kung may maba either kadaya ang diya sa babaw, subot ang balon, okay, nag-sakto yung obra ninyo para yung kadaya mo. Okay? So, dyan lang ginawa kita guys. Yung first naton nga ano, okay man siya. Pero okay, stop na ang presentation. Okay, so sige. Ang first nga ginobra natin, okay good. Ang away nito nagana kay tungod ng shortcut. Pero ang method ng paggamit natin is the same lang. So, ang sa main page lang gid kamo ma-change ka code sa configure. Ang obrahon ninyo is ang tuya lang dampi sa ano, double click niyo lang yung main page. Then ang code yung makita ninyo sa aton nga ng module, i-copy-paste pa ka to kag magana na guys yung kinumbra ninyo. So, ang isa lang yun is ang patience ninyo mag-himo activity bala. Then, don't forget to have screenshots. Be, okay do be, nakita mo be. Don't forget to have screenshots and then upload it to your Google Classroom. Okay? Okay, so any questions? May pamangkot ka mo guys sa activity natin for this week. And then may 1 shot deadline, so anytime pwede nyo ano. And then, basta checkan ko lang siya before the final exam naman. For sa activity ninyo guys, na pagid ka mo kapasa sa ano, pasa nyo dun ang midterm. Tapos nung kita ka midterm, so amatomaton dun na pang record pang check yung ginaubran ninyo. Siguro masakot ako next week, hey, tanan nga ano, igributan ko sa lang cash record. kagdayon ang madayadan ko, tanan yung activity, plus ang exam ninyo, pang-record doon. Parang by the time na sa final na siya, automatic na naman computer grade ninyo pa ito sa lang ano. So, muna guys, any questions about our demo for tonight? Okay man. I'm hoping okay good. Kag ano, sige, may basahon na ito yung comments ninyo. Basi may diyan. Oo, naguran gid man. Sige lang mo gid man dabi. May nagina gid man. Ako guro nga signal the same man siya. May ina man ang signal ko. Para diho man lang kita guys, bantag lang gid. So sige guys, good night. Kunway duman kamot pumangkot. I think ano naton yung objective man naton tulad. Basta pasunodon lang ninyo ang ginaobra ninyo step by step lang kagin ano naton. So I hope na maka-obra ninyo ang activity for tonight. Ang duwa. Ang sa first guys, the same man nga procedure. Sa second, same man siya. Pero ang take note lang, unahan yung abi ang kaduwa. Mas mapo siya abi mo. Kag dayon kung matapos na kung naka-provide ko mga screenshot, i-delete ninyo dato tong file name na sa inyong documents sa projects. Ay insa pareho nga file name yung ginagamit sa activity number 14 to 15, the same na pangalan guys, the same na adaptive UI bala. Tong UWP adaptive UI, the same man nga file name. Manan nyo, ang sa code dito nakabutang sa code nato, the same man ang pangalan man, the same man adaptive UI ang ginagamit niya. So i-delete nyo gid, then ubahon nyo ang ikaduwa or ang una. So hint lang, unahan yung ikaduwa, then ang una ang ginobra nato. Para hindi ka mo magsala. Kaya mas mapos ang ikaduwa kaysa ang una natong activity. Okay? So thank you guys. Good evening. Regards ng kanino dyan. Na ano natin yan ng 1 hour natin session for this evening. Sige guys shout out lang kanino. May shout out ka mo? Shout out lang na kay Bibi, kay Josh, kay Krista, kay James, kay John Paul, kay Faith, na kay Mark Anthony. Oo, sige. May i-greet ka mo? I-greet. B, sino i-greet mo, B?
Why the sir?
Okay. Sige. Josh, ikaw may greet ikaw. Naguran mo dyan sa Dunyas. Gawaran din ka na mo.
Lag si Joshua, sir.
Ayan, nag-ano si Joshua. Interact na ito. Interact si Joshua. Hello, James. Good evening lang kayo mo, James.
Loading, sir. Loading.
Oo, loading kaya nag-oran, good man. Nag-oran. So, Faith, good night, Faith. Tisha. Good night, Tisha. Good night, Bibi.
Bye!
Babay ka na lang.
Bye!
May mababay pa ninyo na. Oo, na doon. Nagbabay doon.
Kapit mo da, sir.
Oo, kapit ko daya. Wafu na. Wafu, tanak ka na. Hindi magsingkit. Tuya ka lang. Sige, thank you guys. Good evening. Good ka ninyo. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, James. Bye. Sino yung bilhin? Okay.